Hello, everybody. Welcome to another video, and it is time. It is time. The moment that we've all been waiting for. It is time for me to predict the NBA playoffs this year, and this is it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's already a lot of good matchups here, as we can see here in the first round. There's a lot of good matchups. Playoffs start today, so I'm so excited when Philly and Brooklyn tips it off today. So this it's gonna be a fun playoffs. This is really gonna be fun, and I can't wait for me to predict these games. But before we do that, we're gonna have to go ahead and react to the play tournament. So the Hawks versus the Heat. The Hawks, you deserve to win this game. You deserve to win this game like 100% of the time. Your asses got outworked on the boards. How do you get out rebounded by almost 30 and you're expected to win? No, Atlanta just outworked Miami. That's just simply what they did. They outworked Miami, and that's how they won. Timberwolves and Lakers. This game had to be one of the most sloppiest playing tournament games I ever seen. But at least my boys got the job done. I mean, hope for the best. I mean, at least they got the job. At least they got the job done because the Timberwolves, you did a good job scaring me. Wednesday, Bulls beat the Raptors. I was honestly not expecting this, especially how the Bulls came back from what was it, 18 or something like that. Credit to the Bulls. You know they fought hard. They didn't like call a game. They didn't end themselves in the air. They didn't do any of that. They fought back and they actually won. Toronto, I'm very disappointed in you, by the way. Thunder and Pelicans. Kind of like the Chicago game. Thunder with a very impressive win. My point in New Orleans, I definitely was not expecting this. I was expecting the Pelicans to get it done. But this is a very underrated Thunder's team, a Thunder team, and that they can find ways to win. Good job, Thunder and Pelicans. Oh, I guess this is the end for you guys. Friday, last started playing tournament. The Heat bounced back and beat the Bulls. The Bulls did give Miami a little bit of scare, but thank you to Jimmy Butler, they got the job done, and at least we get to see the Heat in the playoffs again. Thunder and the Timberwolves. This game was close until Minnesota absolutely kicked their asses in the second half. I mean, come on, just look at the box scores. I mean, come on. I mean, right here, right, close game, close game, not so close game. I mean, in the second half, it just felt like Minnesota kicked your ass to Thunder, and I believe that's what happened. But hey, but Thunder, you guys do have a great future coming up. You won 40 games as a very young team. You guys are on the right track. I can tell you that right now. And I think you have a high chance to make the playoffs next year. So keep going. So keep going at it, Thunder. I'm not mad at y'all at all. All right, but anyway, we have to get this reaction started. So we have to get this underway. All of this was tough. All of this was tough. All of these playoffs were not easy predicting. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here with these picks. All right, so starting off with the picks of the NBA playoffs bracket challenge will be the Nuggets. Well, no, blah, blah, blah. Next, so we have up first. We have the Timberwolves in Denver. Timberwolves and Nuggets. I am expecting Denver to win this series, but I'm not really expecting it for it to be any blowout. I do think Minnesota is gonna fight. I think Minnesota can actually give them a fight here. They could scare me a couple games. I don't know, but this Minnesota team has the effort. They have the people to go out there and give Denver a fight. But you're not being the number one seed in the East. I'll take Denver in 6 games. Once again, I am expecting Minnesota to put up a hell of a fight on Denver, but obviously we gotta pick Denver here because we know they're the number one seed for a reason. They're the better team in Minnesota, and that's why we gotta go with the win there. I am expecting a lot of people to go off for Denver though this postseason if they want to win the championship, and I know this could be their year. All right, so next up we got is the Clippers and the Suns. Clippers against the Suns, 7 game series, man. But I'm taking Phoenix to win the series. I'm taking Phoenix in 6 because because Paul George is currently injured. I mean, if Paul George was healthy in this series, this series will go back and forth the entire way. Like I think we can all say that. But at the end of the day, I think the Suns are just a better team here, especially when they have Kevin Durant now on the floor. Um, with that team, I'll go ahead and take them in 6 games. Um, well, don't be surprised if Clippers force this to 7 because the Clippers do have talent. They have ways, but I'm gonna go Phoenix in 6 here. I think they actually no. I'm actually gonna say 7. I actually think this Clippers team can fight Phoenix into 7 games, but I just think they're gonna fall short because the series starts in Phoenix, and Phoenix has been really good at home this year, especially with that big four in there. I gotta roll with it. I gotta roll with the Suns here. All right, and after that, this is probably the one of the hardest picks. One of the hardest picks. It is Golden State, 6 seed Golden State, and the 3 seed Kings. The Kings have been very impressive this year. Like we all know that the Kings have been very excellent this year, but we're facing against the defending champions in the first round. And I don't know. I would really love Sacramento to win this series, but I just don't think I can take them here. I think I'm gonna take the Warriors in 6 games, but I will give Sacramento the respect that they deserve. Like, listen, Sacramento. This series starts in Sacramento, so I can see the Kings forcing up a lot of pressure on the Warriors. They could. Honestly, they could win. They could win this series. I'm not gonna lie. Like Kings do have a chance to win this series. But I'm not saying they have no shot. Kings, you guys have been impressive all year long. You guys have been great. Honestly, I know the Warriors are shit on the road. I know the Warriors are one of the worst teams in the league when it comes down to road games. But I think the Warriors are gonna win this series because they have more chemistry than the Kings, and the Kings this is their first time like being in the playoffs for like the last couple of years. So I would like so I'm rooting for Sacramento, but I'm going to be safe and take the Warriors in 6. But I am expecting Sacramento to put on a hell of a fight. All right, next up we got is the Miami Lakers and the Grizzlies. This is probably one of the most toughest first round to predict here. I mean, Lakers. Anyone can win this series, man. Anyone can win this series. Like I've been going back and forth with this back and forth. But at the end of the day, I am going with the upset. I am taking my boys to win this series in 7 games. It will be a dogfight. It will be close. But I'm honestly a believer in Los Angeles. Plus, their defense is so good that I might pick them up at the right time. So like any team that playing tournament game, their defense in the fourth quarter was terrific. Lakers defense against Memphis offense. I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I can see the Lakers losing the series because the Grizzlies do have a lot of sharpshooters. They definitely have more sharpshooters than we do. But I know Grizzlies bench is slightly better. Our defense is slightly better. But I'm going with the Lakers here. But I know the game's going to be in Memphis. I know that crowd is going to be loud, and that's why I can see the Lakers losing this series. But I have us pulling ahead because I know LeBron James is not going to lose in the playoffs for back-to-back years in the first round. That's not going to happen. Lakers in 7. Come on, Lakers, win this series. Do not make me look like an ass. All right. So Eastern Conference now. So we're starting off. We got the Bucks. We got the Miami Heat and the Bucks. I would if Miami would have won that playing tournament game and like been here with Boston, then I could see them putting a fight against Boston. But I just don't think they're gonna do that with the Bucks. I'm gonna take them in 5 games. I do think Miami's capable of winning one game here. Don't disrespect Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler can get some stuff done. But placing against the Bucks defense, facing against the number one ranked defense in the Bucks, I just don't think that's gonna happen. Plus, the Bucks are the best team in the league currently, in my opinion. They have been the best team in the league. That's why they have the number one seed. That's why they're the number one ranked team. I'm going with the Bucks here in 5 games, but I won't pick Miami to get swept. All right, next up we got, and this one is one of the hardest picks out of the entire first round. Actually, this is the hardest pick of the entire first round. It is Cleveland in New York. I don't know. This series can go any way, man. This series can go either way. I don't know what to say here, dude. This series starts in Cleveland. I do think this will go into 7. It will be in Cleveland, so I will take the Cavs in 7 games. But don't disrespect New York. New York can win this series if they want to. Julius Randle is questionable for game one, which means if he's out, it could kill the Knicks' chances. But I do like how the Knicks has been playing. Like Jalen Brunson, he can go out at any time. Like the Knicks have a lot of underdogs had a lot of underdogs in their team. But I'm going with the guy that has has a little bit playoff experience behind their back with Donovan Mitchell. I do think he will get that job done for that Cleveland team. This series should be a dogfight, like I said, but I think Cleveland edges ahead of New York by 7 games. Well, this should be a fantastic series. I can't wait to watch that. All right, and next up we got is Brooklyn and Philly. Honestly, I have to take Philly in 6 games here because I know they're the better team than Brooklyn. But don't estimate Brooklyn, man. Don't be one of those cocky fans, Philadelphia. Don't be one of those cocky if you know what I'm saying. I mean, obviously you're gonna win the series because you're a better team than Brooklyn, but Brooklyn has a lot of studs out there. That's why I have it going to 6 games because Brooklyn has the firepower to force this into 6 games. I know they can, but I just think they're gonna fall short. I don't think they're gonna get the job done, especially with this series starting in Philadelphia. Yeah, I'm comfortable about taking Philly in 6, but Brooklyn, I believe that you can win 2 games on them, at least win 2 games on them. All right, and last year in the first round, we got is Atlanta at Boston. Yeah, there's no way the Hawks will be able to win this series in any type of way. I'll take Boston. I mean, come on, let's be honest. Atlanta, they should be playing the way that they were all season long. I'm still gonna pick Boston in 5 though. I mean, I know Atlanta has a lot of like underdogs, like I said about New York, but facing against a Celtics team in the first round, yeah, you gotta take Boston here, especially with this series starting in Boston. Yeah, you gotta take it in 5. It would be understandable for Boston to win this series in 6. I don't really expect it to go to 7, but I can see it going to 6 or 5 either way. But I'm going Boston 5. All right, so we're starting off with the second round here. That was definitely a difficult first round. But anyway, starting off the second round, it is Denver, his Phoenix at Denver. Oh my gosh, what better second round can we get than this? Oh my god, this is gonna be tough. Like this series is gonna be difficult. I can see anyone winning this series honestly. Denver has a lot of underdogs. This series will start in Denver. Phoenix with the big four and firepower that they got. Bench versus bench. I'm taking Denver's bench by a little bit. I don't know who's gonna win this series. Like I don't know who's gonna go ahead. I know it's going to 7, but I just don't know who's gonna win. I'm gonna take Phoenix in 7 here. I know I'm gonna go with Phoenix actually. I that big four of KD, D Book, CP3, and DeAndre 8. I think that's gonna be enough to get past Denver, but it definitely won't be easy. You know, it'll take them 7 games to do it. Denver, if anyone is going to take Phoenix out, Denver has a good chance of doing. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I'll take Phoenix in 7. This series should be close. Every game should be close. Get your popcorn ready because that series is gonna be amazing once we get it. Hopefully once we get it, or unless one of these two teams upset the other teams. All right, next up we got is Golden State at the Lakers. Actually no, phrase that. Lakers are going to Golden State, but doesn't really matter because this is a new series. Anyway, based off chemistry wise, I do think we're gonna fall short here, guys. I'm sorry to say it, but I honestly think that we're not gonna win this series. We will. I know the Lakers went 3-1 against the Warriors this year, which is really impressive. But once again, it's the chemistry of the Warriors um, that will handle and win this series. It will be a dogfight. I can see it going to 6 or 7. I'm actually gonna go 6. I'm gonna go 6 games here. I think we're gonna fall short in 6 games. But the Lakers, I am expecting better expectations from my team next year. But I just think we're gonna fall short against the Warriors because I think now the Lakers also have playoff chemistry. LeBron, AD, all that stuff. They can be good, but I just think the Warriors gonna edge ahead because they're defending champs and it just is what it is. I'm going the Warriors in 6 games here. Don't be surprised if the Lakers win this series or even force that to 7. All right, next up we got is Cleveland at Milwaukee. I'm taking the Bucks in 6 games, but don't estimate the Cavs. Don't ever do it. With a series boxing Cleveland, I'm expecting the Cavs to win some games, but I just think they're gonna fall short. I can't risk taking the upset here. Cleveland beat Milwaukee. Especially with the series starting in Milwaukee. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the Bucks to win this series, but don't be surprised if the Cavs even force that 1-7 because they have the talent, they have the team to do that. But if I did pick this to be a 7 games, I'm gonna go into 7. I would pick the Bucks because they're the more clutcher time team, and plus the game will be in Milwaukee. So yeah, that's why I got the Bucks pulling ahead in 6. And then this is a very difficult second round. Philly and Boston, like this is very difficult. But but as the year goes, feel I don't know. I feel an upside here. I think Philly can win this series, but this is definitely going to 7. You don't need to worry about that. But I just think Philly's gonna fall short here. I'm gonna take Boston in 7 games. I just think they're gonna fall short in this one. So I'm gonna take Boston in 7 games, but Philly can win this series, man. They can put this out in 6. I don't know. I can easily be wrong about this, but I'm going Boston in 6. I'm Boston in 7. Blah, blah, blah. My bad. I can't speak. All right, so we have the Western Conference Finals. According to me, in this Golden State at Phoenix, two excellent two excellent teams going at it here in the Western Conference Finals. But I do think the defending champions are about to go down. I'm gonna take Phoenix in 7 games though. I am expecting I am expecting the Warriors to give them a fight. I am expecting them to fight. But at the end of the day, I gotta go Phoenix and South. I do think they have the better team on off the back. Plus, they've been performing better than the Warriors all year long. With this series being Game 7 in Phoenix, Arizona, I'm pretty comfortable that the Phoenix Suns will win this game, and KD will get revenge on the Warriors. All right, and then last but not least, we have the Eastern Conference Finals. According to me, is the Bucks. At, is the Boston and the Bucks. This series will start in Milwaukee, and I know the Celtics absolutely kicked the shit out of the Bucks in the last Eastern Conference. I mean, in the last meeting when they were in Milwaukee, but I'm still gonna take the Bucks here in 7 games. I'm also expecting this one to go to 7, but I'm going with the Bucks. It's because I know because Giannis is going to be ready for this. Giannis knows what's coming here. He knows what's coming here. Honestly, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown can give him a hell of a fight. There's no question about that. I just think the Bucks are going to pull ahead in 7 games here. It's it's because I know you're right. We all know what this Bucks team can do. We all know what they can do. Obviously, I don't think they were trying when they got their asses smacked earlier in the year. But I'm go with the Bucks in 7. I think Giannis is gonna be ready for this. I think he wants revenge on Boston. That whole Bucks team is gonna be pissed. They're gonna look revenge on Boston, and that's why I have the Celtics. But don't be surprised Celtics win this series. So I wouldn't even be surprised. All right, and according to me, we got the NBA Finals. It was the rematch of the NBA Finals 2 years ago. Phoenix and Milwaukee. The series starts in Milwaukee. Um, if we do get the NBA Finals, but I know all the firepower both of these two teams have. But at the end of the day, I do think the Bucks will get it done in 7 games. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Bucks get it done in 7. I think Giannis is gonna tear him apart again, like he did the previous year, and I can see Phoenix winning the series. I can honestly see him winning it because like I said, they do have the big four, and I know this is gonna give the Bucks defense a little problems here, but I'm gonna go with Bucks in 7. And then it's the tiebreak question: 100-point margin game on the NBA Finals. I honestly think he's only gonna be like 12 or something like that. I only think it's gonna be like 12. That's what I got. All right, guys, and that is my NBA playoff predictions. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree with any of the picks here. And as we go to where is it? Where is it? Okay, and I'll show you what my bracket is on ESPN. That's just what I have here. Okay, so hold on, let me get my bracket up here. Okay. Yep, and that is my bracket, guys. So that is my bracket. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. The NBA playoffs is starting here, so about like an hour and a half to be over this series. So I will be, this will be exciting. It will be exciting to watch this series, but I'm about to watch this playoffs. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I just see up there on the screen. Those are all of my picks I had. So yep, I have the Bucks coming out as the champions this year and taking their title back from the Warriors. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Peace out, and we will see y'all next time. Just gonna give y'all one more look here in the playoff in the bracket. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching. Peace out. See y'all next time. Enjoy the playoffs. Get your popcorn ready.